What's up, YouTube? Franchise TV Sports back again with another video. Um, I had to take a couple of days off. Apologize for not putting any videos out in the last 2 days. Work got busy, but I'm here again. And actually, I was itching to make this video the day it happened, but I just didn't have any time. So now I'm starting to do it because this is how I always feel about Trae Young. But before we begin, like, share, subscribe, and also comment down below and tell me what you guys think. But we gotta talk about Trae Young. As we all know, recently, former Atlanta Hawks coach Nate McMillan has been let go, relieved of his duties of the once again Atlanta Hawks. And right before this even happened, there was already talks of Nate McMillan just wanting to stop coaching the Atlanta Hawks. It was just too much for him, mainly because of one person, and that person is Trae Young. See, from what I've been hearing, there are reports, and I actually read about this, that Trae Young is sort of a diva. And I think there was clashing going on when it came to how he was acting. For one, I think allegedly what happened was that after a game, he decided to take his own plane. I guess he has his own private plane, and he decided to take it instead of taking the team charter plane, instead of working as a team. And I guess that has irked his fellow teammates and also at the time Nick McMillan. And Nick McMillan, since he has gotten to Atlanta, actually, I think when he first arrived in Atlanta, I think it was during the 2021 season, and he pretty much turned that team around. And they ended up going to the Eastern Conference Finals against Milwaukee, losing in 6. And they wasn't so good it wasn't as good last year. I think they played the play-in, played as an AC and lost to Miami in 5. But the problem is here, it's not so much the coach. It's never the coach. I think Nate McMillan is probably relieved that he doesn't have to coach a hard-headed diva. It's Trae Young. I think this is a problem with people like Ben Simmons. Trying to think of any others, but mainly Ben Simmons. I think they just hype up these stars coming out of college way too much to the point when they get this big old head. And I think that Eastern Conference Finals run that they had almost 2 years ago gave him a huge head on his shoulders. Because that game one, I think it was game 1 against the New York Knicks in that first round, you know how he was doing. He was acting up. He was balling. But I think all that has gotten to his head to the point he thinks he's above the team. And my honest to God truth, and it's only my opinion, I don't think he's that good. I know he got the comparisons or some analysts saying he can be the next Steph Curry. Nah, I don't think he can be the next Steph Curry. Not at all. Or maybe so, play-wise. But the man just chucks up threes. He plays no defense at all. He's a liability on defense. That's his I think that's one of his biggest weaknesses. And everybody gets so enthralled and happy about him shooting threes, but it hasn't translated into anything. You had one good run. You've been there since 2018, I think. Okay. Since then, since your team's been to the playoffs, you haven't really did anything at all. And everybody's probably going to mention, but he sprained his ankle during the Eastern Conference Finals. There was no way in the world they was winning that series. They weren't going to win that series no matter what. And I think he came back for the game 6. I think he was a little hobbled, but shoot, if you out there, you out there. And he was a non-factor. He was already a non-factor on defense. and he can easily be shut down. Anybody can easily shut down that 3 point, especially on him. But I don't know. I think the wrong person left Atlanta. I think the I think the wrong. I think the person that should have left Atlanta was Trae Young. I think it was even somewhat. I don't know. Well, we're gonna keep it at rumors. Rumors of him being traded out of there. And I think everybody preferred Deontay Murray more than anything at this point. But he has the star power. But Atlanta is, what is it, 13th place right now? 10th? They ain't gonna do anything this year, and they probably won't go do anything for the full boyable. They're not gonna do anything as far as the future is concerned with this team. Not with him, the way he plays, not his play style. It won't happen. But for any of the young ones don't know about Nate McMillan, he's a coach that likes to instill the hard work. What does it mean to be in the NBA? How to be a man. They don't have them. They don't have coaches like that. They got babysitters now these days. They don't have teachable coaches. Now that just teach you about the X's and O's on the court, but also teach you how to be off the court. They don't have that no more anymore in the NBA's coaches. I think Nate McMillan's probably one of the last. I think they don't want to let Mark Jackson in the league no more, mainly because of that reason. Paul Silas, who recently passed away, was another one that was like that. But yeah, Nate McMillan, I hope he finds another coaching position somewhere, maybe in Milwaukee, but finds another coaching position somewhere. There's plenty, probably gonna be plenty this year. I could see him going to. I'm trying to think who's gonna be having some vacancies. I can see him going to. I'm trying to think of team right now. I'm trying to think of teams that are possibly need a new coach in the next year. But he'll probably most likely go to any of these younger teams that need some type of direction. We'll just say that. I can see him going. Well, I don't know about Houston, but I can see him going to a younger team who's more willing to listen and don't have all the diviness that Trae Young has. But also, I can see him going to a more mature, more older team that's in need of a coach, like a Milwaukee. Yeah, people are gonna say, "Well, Budenholzer won a ring," but anybody who's been subscribed to me for a long time, you know how I feel about Mike Budenholzer. So, anyway, Trae Young's an overrated diva. Nate McMillan should find another spot soon. That's pretty much it I wanted to say about the situation. But